And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West High School Basketball, presented by the Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships. 2 for 1 again tonight. I'm Mike Kerr. Glad you could join us. The oldest crosstown rivalry that will ever happen around here, because Pulaski County and Somerset, the two schools, have been around a lot longer. But this is always a good one. We've got a girls matchup first, and then following that a boys matchup, and we're so glad you joined us tonight, and we're going to kick it down to the floor. We've got the coaches ready for an interview, and we're going to go on down to the floor with Robert Reed.
Going into the season, but big crosstown rivalry game tonight. How do you think you guys are ready and prepared for tonight's game?
Well, you know, our past few games, I haven't felt like we've been ready to play. Going into this one, kind of feeling the locker room before we came out here. I think the girls are ready, and if we can do that and come out with the intensity that we practiced with the last few times, and that I saw in their eyes just a few minutes ago, I think we'll be in our right shape.
If you got one player that you can think of tonight that you really need a big game out of, who do you think is going to be the person to go to? Just one person. In this one, I'm going to pick Taya Mills.
Okay. She's one that she can hit some shots for us, but she's an athlete, she can guard when she wants to.
Right.
And she's also one of our ball handlers. So if she can help us control the ball offensively and be an athlete on defense, I think she'll actually be maybe a little hidden key for us tonight.
Again, big crosstown matchup. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Coach Rex Road along with Robert Reed of the Lady Briar Jumpers, who in game one tonight will make the long bus ride across town over to Pulaski County High School as we get ready to hear from the old ball coach here at Pulaski. Chris Adkins will be joining us in just a moment. But a reminder tonight, both games live here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. If you've got friends, come on out. This place is going to be rocking. This is a fantastic atmosphere. You'll have great seats, and you'll see 2 really good basketball games. And Coach Adkins is like me. He's moving kind of slow tonight. But, again, one of his players is missing. But we're going to go to the floor. Robert Reed's got Chris Adkins, I think, ready to roll.
Hey, hands up.
It's Robert Reed again with Lake Cumberland Sports. Chris, you come into tonight's game, pretty good start to the season so far, big crosstown matchup. How do you think the girls are prepared for tonight's game?
Anytime these two schools play, boys or girls, any sport, the kids are excited because they played youth leagues with the same kids on the opposing teams. They know each other. There's no secrets, and they sure do want to have bragging rights throughout the year.
Absolutely. Anybody that you're looking to tonight for a big game that you need to push this team through to a victory for you?
Well, we're looking for our seniors to be our leaders. We got 2 seniors, and they've done a real good job for us this year, and they just continue to shoot the ball in the hole for us.
Again, you're off to a great start tonight. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
During our 32nd anniversary sales event, you can own a new Toyota for less. Right now at Toyota of Somerset. We have a great selection of new Toyotas under $20,000. Also new 2020 Corollas only $169 a month. And we have the new 2020 Toyota RAV4s arriving daily. How about 1.9% financing for up to 72 months or huge cash rebates up to $2,500? So come on in.
We're all about you.
It's time to auction. Who you gonna call? Whether it's a farm, home, personal, or commercial property, Ford Brothers Auctioneers bring home the bacon for your next auction. On-site, online, simulcast. Whatever works best for you, that's what we do. Award-winning marketing to support your auction. And FordBrothersInc.com has the most unique visitors for auctions in the market. Give us a call for your next auction. At Ford Brothers, we're selling the country.
Blakely Ford offers complimentary lifetime powertrain protection with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle we sell. Engine covered, transmission covered, drive axles covered for life. You're covered as long as you own it. And that's on every qualifying new and pre-owned car, truck, and SUV, even diesel trucks. Shop with complete confidence and peace of mind with Alton Blakely's complimentary lifetime powertrain protection program. Alton Blakely Ford, South Highway 27, Somerset, and altonblakely.com.
So it's time to auction. Who you gonna call? Whether it's a farm, home, personal, or commercial property, Ford Brothers Auctioneers bring home the bacon for your next auction. On-site, online, simulcast, whatever works best for you, that's what we do. Award-winning marketing to support your auction. And FordBrothersInc.com has the most unique visitors for auctions in the market. Give us a call for your next auction. At Ford Brothers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back to the Buffalo Wings and Rings video games of the week here on LakeCumberlandSports.com doubleheader night. Pulaski County and Somerset, the oldest rivalry around. These two schools go back to even before I was born. Robert Reed joins me tonight. I'm Mike Kerr. I'm glad you could join us. Both games tonight here live. Pretty good crowd. I expect a good house tonight. And the atmosphere when these two teams get together in any sport is electric.
And it brings out the best in a lot of these kids. I've seen many years watching these games over and over again where the underdog comes in and pulls off the big upset.
Yep.
So this could happen tonight as well. I know that whenever you look across the court, the Somerset team on the girls' side sits at about 8-12, where vice versa on the girls' side for Pulaski, they sit at 12-8. And you think, man, Somerset could be outgunned with couple of kids that departed with a transfer and
right.
and one they're probably their best point guard prospect on the team hurt. Doesn't matter in a rivalry game because it brings out the best in all of them.
I think I remember Cade Grundy as an 8th grader coming off the bench over at the Briar Patch and throwing in a boatload of points in a game that kind of was his coming out party, I guess, but everybody was sitting back going, you're not supposed to do that. I said, it's a rivalry game. You never know who is going to step up. Again, Century 21 Advantage Realty Kia Associates keys to the game. They're brought to you by Century 21 Kia Associates Realtor Kathy Sears. When you're in the market to buy or sell a home, be sure and call Kathy, 606-875-2120. Robert, our keys to the game, I think you just gave one. It's a rivalry game, so everything else is kind of out the window.
Right. I expect that this young Somerset team to come out and play with as much intensity as they can match against this Pulaski County team. I've yet to see the well, I take that back. I was in the crowd to watch the end of the Southwestern game, and I was actually pretty impressed with the fact that they kept that game close.
The one thing Pulaski won't have tonight is their tallest basketball player in Dawn Wilson, who was injured in practice this week and will not play tonight. So that's another key to the game is health. But again, neither coach said anything to you about sickness, right? That's
No.
what you worry about this time of year with the flu situation. So, again, I expect a good one, and those will be our Century 21 Advantage Realty Kia Associates keys to the game. Now we'll do the part that I enjoy. We'll get the starting lineup set out of the way here in just a minute, Robert. And for Pulaski County, we gave you a missing Wilson. For Pulaski County, Madison Garland, who leads this team in scoring, along with Addie Boland, who runs the show for this bunch, Lauren Fouch, Kate Bruner, the do-everything basketball player on this team, and Taya Mills. Wow, Mike. That's
I know,
great.
that's okay.
Pretty good job there. We'll round out the starting lineup. It's Garland, Bowling, Fouch, Bruner, and Mills for the 8-12, as Robert gave you earlier. Lady Briar Jumpers 0-4 in the district, and I guess everybody sort of ceded the district to Casey County at the start of the season. They return, I think, 7 seniors off a team that was kind of the favorite to win it last year. So the bullet is on them. And the other thing is Rockcastle's kind of in a same class as these two teams. but the district's in their house this year, and that's a horrible place to go and try to get a win. So really one of these teams, the way the district's going to shake out, somebody's going to get Casey and somebody's going to get Rock at home, and that's neither one of those is going to be very good.
No, it's going to be a hard task for anybody, especially when you go on the road. Like I said, playing Rockcastle at Rockcastle, never an easy place to try to inch out a win.
We'll go ahead and get the Pulaski County starting line in. Heidi Thompson, the leading scorer on this basketball team, along with Kaylee Reidner. Madeline Dunn, who was our player of the game in a game we did a week or so ago in the Southwestern game that Robert alluded to catching the end of. Caroline Oakes will run the basketball at the point, and tonight Madeline Blankenship will step into the starting lineup in favor of Dawn Wilson, who, as we gave you, is out. So we've got the fashion report to give, Michael. We started this a few years ago as a whim. Trader Jack's got on with us in football, and they had some of the best live reads I've ever run up against, and I kind of fell in love reading their live reads and having fun with them. Didn't really know them, and I wondered how they would like it. Well, it turned out they took to it pretty well, and I just absolutely love Trader Jack's. And our fashion report is always get game day ready at Trader Jack's in the Grand Central Place. Open 7 days a week and locally owned and operated. Means you'll get personal and family service. So you can put together that perfect outfit or accessorize to make you look fabulous. Check out the new fall fashions that are arriving daily. That's Trader Jack's. Robert had to fix this for me. Somerset uniforms are black.
They are black.
I was trying to decide if that was the darkest color of purple since the Bible. They are black, and they are trimmed in purple numerals with a little bit of gold piping around them. Believe it or not, you can see the numbers. You would think in that combination it would be hard, but that's not going to be an excuse for me tonight. But black jerseys, black shorts, purple numerals trimmed in gold. That's the lady jumpers. For Pulaski County, they'll be in the home white. Maroon numerals with the piping down the side, the striping, and that is a traditional look for the Pulaski County Lady Maroons. Gave you the records coming in: 8-12 Somerset, Pulaski 12-8, Pulaski 1-2 in the district, Somerset 0-4. But a win here tonight by Somerset puts them heads up in the district, with Somerset having a tiebreaker.
Right.
So they play again. I think it's February the 5th. Don't anybody hold me to that. I don't have the schedule, but we'll be doing this again over at the Briar Patch.
Absolutely.
Now, Robert and I may do that game. I don't know. If he's never done one of these rivalry games over there, there's nowhere you can sit in the Briar Patch if you're not part of the show.
Yeah, I'm sentimental to that gym. Now,
me too.
I graduated. What people don't understand, I graduated from Pulaski County High School. I've been in this gym. I've been on the other side of the rivalry.
Yes.
I have seen, and probably, I won't say, I don't know what statute of limitation is, I may have done some rowdy things on the other side of the court when the Somerset teams came out. I may be guilty of that. Won't say.
Never turned a rabbit loose, did you?
No,
okay.
But we might have, and I know this is terrible, but I'm going to admit it, because if you were a part of it years ago,
it was good fun.
Yes. Okay, I want to say yes, but we may have thrown stuff on the court.
Maybe.
We may have strung a stuffed animal or two around. We may have been part of some nonsense. However, and I'm partial to this gym. I have no ill wills against Pulaski County. My son goes to Somerset, so I'm slightly converted. But I love the smallness of that gym. Now, it's hard in a game like this whenever you've got however many fans that want to come watch that game.
Yeah, this place will fill up by the time the start of the second mid of this game.
Right.
And you can't get near that many people into the Briar Patch. But when they get them in there, it is loud. Now, you gave your background. Most of the people know mine. I graduated from Somerset High School in 1970. Very proud of my two daughters. I have two daughters who were multi-sport athletes. They're well beyond years now. I'm an old man. And then I had another daughter who came to school here at Pulaski County, was part of 3 state championship cross-country teams, and did some damage in track and field and a few other things. And my wife was a cheerleader here at Pulaski County. So anyway, if you live in Somerset, everybody has a story. And what I like is you and I get to come to this game tonight.
Absolutely.
Say what we want to say as the game goes on and get paid for being here.
Yeah, which is a huge plus,
That's
right?
that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, man.
So, again, when you say I love people, they'll walk up to you. You did Somerset football this year. Obviously, football's played at the same time. I did Pulaski football. I have people walk up to me and say, well, you know, you're a traitor, and you get on, and I laugh. I said, no, really? I'm not. I said, my heart still went to Somerset High School. And anyway, we'll get ready for this one. They will do the anthem, and we're going to take the anthem live, Robert. So when they get ready, we're going to see if they announce the lineup before the anthem, and I don't think they're going to because people are standing up. The voice of the Pulaski County Maroons echoing in the background. And Jeff is getting ready for the national anthem, as we will too. Our national anthem. Wow. I think that was Miss Lancaster who belted that out. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's who that was. And that was pretty good stuff, Robert.
Absolutely.
And that was live, too, guys. That was.
I can't carry a tune in a bucket, so it makes me jealous.
You know, we've done this for a lot of years, and it used to be a running joke that there were 3 rules when we did our ball games, and that was 1, you get all the commercials in because they pay the bills. 2 was you get the score right at the end because people want to remember who won and lost. And 3 is Kerr's not allowed to sing. That was made a rule, and no matter who I worked with, always pointed that out to me. So you and I are in the same boat on the singing.
I was in band, not in choir. I own it.
Well, I mean, they are introducing the lineups, and we'll go through them one more time. And for Somerset, it will be Garland. She averages 11.1 a game. Bowling at 9.1 a game. Fouch at 8.2 a game. Bruner at 5.7, and Mills at 3.5 will be your starters for Somerset. For Pulaski County, Heidi Thompson at 10.2 a game. Haley Ridner at 9.3 a game. Madeline Dunn at 9.4 a game. Caroline Oakes 6.7. And stepping into the lineup tonight, Madeline Blankenship at 4.1 a game. That's Thompson, Ridner, Dunn, Oakes, and Blankenship for Pulaski County. Big crowd starting together. I love it when this happens because Pulaski's band is here. I don't know if Somerset's is coming, but if they do, it gives you that tournament feel. And then both cheerleader groups are here, and they're both pretty good, by the way. I will throw that in. And you just get that atmosphere of high school basketball. And then when this place fills up and it gets noisy, I can't imagine a more exciting atmosphere to play in.
Yeah, I miss this atmosphere again. I didn't play basketball in high school. I did through middle school.
Yes.
And joined the band. I just alluded to that. So I was at a lot of these games growing up until my senior year when I decided that hijinks, what we talked about earlier, it sounded like more fun than being in the band. So I love being part of it as a student, so I know these students love that as well.
We're going to sit back and relax and enjoy this one. They will jump center. It will be Fouch. And trying to make sure who that is for Pulaski County. That is somebody wearing 15 tonight, and I've got to find out for sure who that is. That's Blankenship, I think. She wears 13 normally. That is Blankenship. She's wearing 15. So you can see what's going on as I try to get corrected to get started. Pulaski's going to open in a 1-2-2 or a 1-point drop type zone. Coach Atkins is notorious for playing zone, and he's got a million different variations. Somerset's still looking, half a minute in. Nobody's attempted a shot.
Being very patient.
Yes.
In what they're trying to do.
And then on cue, the ball's thrown away as Mills tried to get it to the wing, and it sails into the crowd. Pulaski will have their first possession. Pulaski moving left to right. I don't know why we would tell you that, but they are. Hi, Dawn.
She looked.
She looked. So Pulaski, their first possession, and Oaks will start the offense. Somerset man-to-man, stolen away. Bowling with a steal. Back tip, ran it down. They finally call the foul, and that's going to go against Blankenship.
I figure the game plan for Somerset is to kind of slow this game down because they want to limit the amount of possessions and touches that Pulaski's going to get because again, when you got a young team, it's easy to get caught in the game, try to run up and down, and next thing you know, Pulaski could have a big lead on it.
And pass is stolen. Pulaski misses a driving shot to Thompson, and Somerset's going to come away with a rebound. A little bit of jitters, a little bit of nerves. I mean, first 3 or 4 minutes of this game, you just hope nobody gets in foul trouble, nobody gets hurt.
Right. And the one thing that a lot of these girls, they don't see too many big crowds like this.
No, and it'll get bigger as the game goes on.
Right.
Pass to the wing toward Mills is slapped out of bounds. It'll stay with Somerset. We've played almost a minute and a half. On the Randy D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, we're still 0-0. Somerset against this zone. They finally get it in the middle. Still can't turn and score. Stolen away. Here goes Dunn. Layup, and we're on the board. Pulaski has a 2-0 lead. It's 3 turnovers for Somerset. They got to take care of the basketball out high because that'll lead to points. Going to walk, so that'll get negated. That rule gets changed so often, but they tell me until the ball comes fully into front court, you don't have to establish where you are, but once it comes into front court, you can't be. Wow. Bowling committed a foul, and I think she did.
Yeah, I think she just left her feet. It's hard to do.
But she got hit on the play coming down the floor earlier, and I think they're going to let them play, judging by that contact. But she did foul. Try to go over the top, stolen away. Somerset on the drive, down the lane, back tip by Dunn. Good idea, though. Was that Bruner? No, that was
Fouch, number 22?
Yes. Headed toward the rim, and that's a good idea. You told me before the game you've seen the Lady Jumpers a lot this year. They do a lot of toward the basket basketball.
They do, and it's a good squad. But again, it's the dynamic of this team has changed. Like we talked about in the beginning of the game, when you lose the Presley girl that was in the middle, that's hard to replace. And when you lose your point guard in Grace Bruner, that's also a tough one to replace.
I got a blocking foul here as it will go against Dunn, her first. Yeah, and the other thing is, like you said, anytime you lose a player, everybody's role changes.
Right.
When you lose 2 of them, then
tougher.
roles get kind of thrown in the air, and you got to almost start over.
It's hard for these small schools to rebound from losing any players,
That's
much
true.
less 3 of them.
That's true. 2-0 as we go toward 5 minutes left in the opening quarter. Pulaski with a bucket. That's where we stand. Bowling has it high left. She's still looking at this zone, and Somerset really hasn't solved this yet, but Coach Rex Rote will start something here in a minute. I think Coach Adkins may have thrown him a little bit of a curve to start this one. Bowling has it in the corner, trapped there. She'll get it out to Mills. Finally a shot in the air with the jumpers and buried it. Is that Fouch?
I think so. Nope.
No, Excuse me, that's Garland. You get 24 and 22 in numbers that are hard to see, and they both have blonde ponytails. But other than that, they don't look a lot alike. 3-2, Somerset has their first lead, by the way. You get a call underneath. It'll go against Somerset. The signal is 2-shot foul upcoming. Dunn will be at the line. And she can't play in some old gyms. She puts as much arch on a free throw as about anybody you'll ever see.
That was a very high arcing shot, but the rims here are very soft.
They
are. A lot of feel.
That one's off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Fouch had it. Heads to the corner. Couldn't stay with it. Stolen away. Got her to a teammate. Good effort by Fouch. I thought she had lost that one out of bounds. Oh, and might have got away with a run. Got it inside to Fouch, and she's going to go to the line after the foul.
One thing that Somerset really needs to do when you got a team that plays zone, and they tried to do this a minute ago, they need to attack the middle of the court. You
have to.
And try to collapse the defense and then kick it outside. So I don't know if the coach is listening to me, but that's my pointer. Probably should have told him pregame, right?
Garland got the three, and Fouch has the free throw, and Somerset back on top at 4-3. Make it 5-3 as that one found the bottom. Quickly to front court, Dunn blows by everybody and lays it in, and we're tied at 5. Can't let that happen.
No, defensive breakdown. You can't let somebody go coast to coast.
Half a quarter played, 5 each for the teams. We've settled nothing. Now Pulaski extends it, and they're trapping half court out of this. Good job by Somerset to get it in the corner. Fouch wide open three. She has buried it. She's got 5 in a hurry, and Somerset has their biggest lead at 8-5.
Touched on that a little bit earlier. The teams that, like you say, come in as a little bit of an underdog.
Thompson, a spin move that wouldn't drop, and here comes Somerset.
Sometimes just gain a little bit of a lead and get some confidence.
Yeah, I mean, this game, the longer that Somerset stays in and close is better for their confidence.
Absolutely.
Because, like you said, there were people coming into this that thought this might be one-sided. I'm not one of them. By the way, I learned a long time ago when these two teams play, I don't care what the records are. You usually get some pretty exciting basketball. Still now a straight 2-3. They've come out of that drop part of it. They're just playing their normal zone that Pulaski plays a lot of. Pass to Bruner. She got it across the court to Fouch. We're going to get a foul. Was it on the pass? It was. So it'll be underneath, yeah. That's 2 on Blankenship. No, Bruner is shooting. My bad. Free throw rimmed out.
Just what I said, something about the softness of the rim. That one, you probably couldn't have jammed it harder on either side before it fell out.
Nelson checks in for the Lady Maroons, her first action. Second free throw, that one's hard. We got a lane violation. No, we got a timeout. Chris Adkins has the rebound. He's got the timeout, and 8-5 Somerset with 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Any sport, any season, sports physicals at Quick Care are only $25. Don't make an appointment. Don't pay for an office visit. Don't sit around waiting room for an hour. Quick Care gets you in and out on the field for less. They're conveniently located right behind the hospital just off Bogle Street in Med Park West, and they're open late, 9 to 7 on weekdays and 10 to 3 on Saturdays. Quick Care serving Somerset and Pulaski County for over a decade. Again, on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, we got 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Somerset 8, Pulaski 5.
Well, Bob Boone. Bob Boone's checked into the house.
All I saw was the vest. I thought it might have been Kevin sneaking up on the back of it.
Well, he could do that. Somerset or Pulaski has it following the timeout by Coach Atkins. They trail by 3. Somerset still man. Pulaski running a motion offense. Ridner gets it behind her. 3 in the air, hard. There's those soft rims you're talking about, though. That one caromed way up and almost went off the window. They're going to say it hit the back support, the stanchion, the thing that hangs the basket up in the air there, whatever they call that.
Whatever word you want to use.
Padded post. I don't know what it's called.
There's probably a technical term.
There is a technical term, Robert, and you can figure that one out if you want.
I don't have Google at my disposal.
Bowling will start the offense against this zone as Somerset has managed to pull out to a 3-point lead. They split the zone in the middle. Tough pass. Maybe you take the shot there. But trying to be unselfish, Garland threw it away, and Pulaski comes up with a turnover.
A little too unselfish, but I do like the effort.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't fault the effort.
No.
And ball just misplayed, and Bruner will come away with it. Thank you very much. Into the corner to Fouch. Spacing wasn't real good there, so the shot couldn't get off, but good job just to pass it up. 3 ball from the corner short. No good. Rebound Bruner. Back to Bowling. Drives, can't get through. Bruner, Bowling in the corner spot up 3.
Yes, sir.
Bingo. It's 11-5. That's a 6-point lead. Obviously the largest lead by either team. Somerset hit 3 threes, 2 free throws.
Didn't figure that would be the outcome.
And Dunn threw it to the Somerset coaching staff. I don't know. Martin will check in, and again, we talked about sometimes you get a little overamped in games like this, and Pulaski's only put up 5 points, and we're under a minute and a half to go in the opening quarter, and they trail by 6. They've extended the zone, and Bowling just blows by it. Gets it to Bruner, puts it on the deck, ran into traffic. And they're going to get a rebound by Martin, and they're going to say she dropped it and shuffled her feet and picked it up and kept going. And
Chris Atkins does not like that call at all.
No, I think he thought there was some help.
I think so too.
I'm out of this. They got stripes. I don't.
Yep.
Garland put it on the deck, couldn't get through. A lot of contact, no call. Pulaski County in the person of Nelson will come away. Every pass being challenged everywhere by both teams. Thompson down the lane, laid it in.
It was a good move.
Yeah,
if you're Somerset trying to play defense, you got to learn to slide over and try to take a charge, but you're that deep under the basket, you're probably not going to get that call.
Yeah, and you let a big take it coast to coast. Now we're going to get a reach-in foul. Probably Nelson, but let's wait. Well, until further corrected, I'm going with Nelson.
All right, I'll take it.
It was on Nelson. That's her first foul. 5 on Pulaski, by the way, so Somerset eking close to the bonus. 47 seconds and a dot in the first quarter. Bowling runs the offense, and she runs it. I love it. She barks out what she wants to happen. Bruner down the lane might have mishandled. A lot of they're letting some contact go, and I'm glad they do, because at some level, tournament time for these teams, they quit calling a lot of things, and you have to play through contact.
One thing Kate Bruner's got to learn to do on that, she's trying to make that little scoop shot.
Yeah.
Show some, I don't want to say weakness, but not a really strong athletic move for her. So she's got to be able to finish on the rim by going straight up with the basketball.
Ridner missed everything on a 3. The ball got caromed around and thrown out, and she intercepts the pass in back court, and Pulaski will reset. They're under 10 seconds. Probably got to start something here. Ridner has it on the right wing. She'll put it on the deck. Drive. There's that scoop shot you were talking about. Shot at the buzzer. They're going to wave it off. We've played one, and at the end of one quarter, Somerset leads 11-7 here on LakeCumberlandSports.com.
A big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships Kentucky for presenting tonight's coverage of high school basketball. Be sure to take advantage of the end of summer savings at any of their Somerset locations. Visit them on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family.
It's time to auction. Who you gonna call? Whether it's a farm, home, personal, or commercial property, Ford Brothers Auctioneers bring home the bacon for your next auction. On-site, online, simulcast, whatever works best for you, that's what we do. Award-winning marketing to support your auction. And FordBrothersInc.com has the most unique visitors for auctions in the market. Give us a call for your next auction. At Ford Brothers, we're selling the country.
Blakely Honda offers complimentary lifetime powertrain protection with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle we sell. Engine covered, transmission covered, drive axles covered for life. You're covered as long as you own it, and that's on every qualifying new and pre-owned car, truck, van, and SUV, even diesel trucks. Shop with complete confidence and peace of mind with Alton Blakely's complimentary lifetime powertrain protection program. Alton Blakely Honda, South Highway 27 Somerset,
And welcome back as we start the second quarter with a whistle. We have played less than 2 seconds, and we're going to get a reaching foul against Somerset. That's on Bowling, her second, team's third. That's one thing that Somerset really can't afford. They need bowling in the game just to handle the basketball. 11-7 Somerset, if you just joined us. Driving down the lanes, tough. Cross-handed layup, driving layup by Dunn, and I thought she was out of control enough. She'd never get it on the rim, let alone in, and she made a liar out of me, 11-9.
Absolutely gorgeous shot. I don't know how she was able to gain that composure and make it.
Pretty athletic. Now we get a reach and a slap and a foul, and I'm going to go with Ryder. White 20, they say, and that's 6 on Pulaski County. So from this point forward, Somerset, for the rest of the first half, will shoot the one in bonus. Somerset to inbounds underneath their own basket. Swing it out top. I thought Fouch had pulled the trigger on that. Now she threw it away in the back court. That's going to be over and back. Again, we're seeing some turnovers between these two teams that you normally don't see, and I still think some of it is just being amped. And as you said, in front of a big house.
Absolutely, and that plays on the nerves more than you can probably anticipate.
Yep. So Pulaski has in front court. They've cut the 5-point, or the 5-point lead, 4-point lead to 2.
Wow.
This shot, rebound, taken down by Thompson. She's going to put it in, and we're tied at 11.
Absolutely gorgeous rebound and putback. That was a very athletic play by that young lady.
Another foul against Pulaski County. They're going to point at Thompson. That's 7, and so Somerset is in the bonus and will be there for the next 7 minutes of this opening half. Chance to make points when they can't guard you. 1-1. First one's perfect. We'll put her all on our all free throw shooting team. What do you think? That one was
spot on, right?
Spot on, as they say. Second one, just like the first one. Even a little wave at the second one as Garland Lee rolls back down floor. Love it. And the lead is 13-11. Lady Jumpers. Pulaski now, Somerset still man, waiting for them to come out of it. And I have a feeling Coach Rex wrote in his first season, sending a message about playing defense. I know his former head coach. Spinning move down the lane, but Thompson, it cups out. And Somerset will have the rebound as Mills comes away with that one. Strong drive, just didn't finish.
Absolutely. You say coulda, shoulda, woulda, but had that one gone in, I mean, she's probably already leading the team in total points, but probably total effort too. That was.
Garland did a great job to rescue that pass amongst all kinds of no call. Thompson almost picked up a foul, driving the lane. Contact by Martin, and I don't know. I'm going to let y'all are watching.
Yeah.
So I don't have to comment. A lot of contact on that play.
You always know that's the case when you see one coach on one side of the court lobbying for that call.
Well, yeah, there's. Anyway, it's Pulaski basketball, and they trail by 2. Oaks, strong left-handed move to the rim, laid it in.
Gorgeous run and play.
We're tied at 13. Timeout on the floor on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Henderson Chiropractic, committing to relieving your pain using the true principles of chiropractic care. Your careful, helpful team strives for excellence through extraordinary service and patient education. Dr. Henderson provides chiropractic care for injuries that occur during sports, auto accidents, work-related activities, or everyday wear and tear. The experience you need and the results you want, that's Henderson Chiropractic. With 5:54 left to go in the second quarter on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, we're all tied up 13-13.
This is a quick care walk-in clinic at Med Park West High School basketball, presented with the Don Franklin of Somerset family of dealerships here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. We're so glad you could join us. Don't forget, tonight you get 2. The boys' game to follow this one. Haven't talked about the production crew yet. We may take just a minute or 2 break between games. We'll see how they want to do this. But for this one, we're still 5:49 to go in the opening half in a tied-up basketball game. Somerset has it. Mills on the drive. Strong move along the baseline, then got into traffic. Somehow Mills, no, she didn't. I thought she dug it back out, but she'll turn it over. And Pulaski will return the favor by throwing it away.
One thing I like about – I'm sorry, I don't
No,
mean to interrupt
go
you.
ahead.
The one thing I really do like, and I was going to say this at the beginning of the game, I'm not a big fan of zone defense. I'm one of those guys that I like just play man-to-man, switch up when you need to. But Pulaski County plays this zone so well. They close out.
Yeah.
They don't over-pursue. And they get in the passing lanes very well for a zone team.
And it's not a passive zone. I mean, it is very active. You're right. And it's Chris Atkins' he plays zone. That's just if you watch his teams, they can play man, but he will refer or defer to zone most of the time. Fouch, bluff drive. Pretty good job by Nelson to cut her off. Somerset trying to probe this defense, and so far, wow, get off me.
Yeah. Pulaski's going to be content to let Somerset just pass all around it.
Well, that threat theory will go out the window as Garland's going to bury a three, and the lead is back to 3 for Somerset.
It's one thing for sure, I can speak something into non-existence. That what we call it, the announcer jinx. As soon as I say whatever it is,
they're going to do something else.
Absolutely,
it's a given. Pretty good defense. Somerset has got a new player in the game. I'm trying to grab a number. We've got a blocking call.
Ooh, that was a little late, though.
Yeah, it was.
And called by the guy up here at the top.
Boy, you just took the words right out of my mouth. The Fisher has checked in for Somerset. The guy 40 feet from the play 35 feet, made the play. But again, he saw what he saw. Free throw is good by Dunn. 16-14. Both coaches getting in a lot of airtime with the officials. Pulaski steals the rebound as Martin wrestles it away. They say she stepped out of bounds, and it'll go to Somerset.
Yeah, Mackenzie Fisher right there on the spot to get the rebound. Just had it taken away from her. It's a good play. Just stepped out of bounds.
Pulaski gets a hand on the pass, but it's rescued, and Mills all the way to front court, put in a driving layup. Make them pay when they pressure you like that and you beat pressure. 18-14, Somerset. Driving layup that somehow Reidner got to go. That is the most contested shot I've seen made tonight. 18-16.
Not sure what he kicked the basketball?
I guess. I think they called a illegal touching or a kick on the inbounds on Nelson. No, again, that's on Martin. Quickly to front court, threw it away. Here comes Nelson between two players. She lost it. Picked up by Pulaski. 3 in the air. No good. Rebound underneath, and Somerset will come the other direction. Here goes Fouch behind the defense. Put it up, slapped away. Dunn got back and got a hand in. That's probably a good play.
Absolutely.
Didn't see much contact there. That looked like all ball.
Able to get back down the court and close in really quick.
Well, that's what you have to do.
Block.
Turn it over on one end. You got to hurry back. 3 ball from the corner, and Garland's been deadly.
She better remember what that pregame meal was.
Yeah, well, she's on a roll right now, and you can say that. 5-point lead. That's as big as it's been. Somerset has stretched it back to 5 as we go toward 3 minutes here in the opening half. Rodner walked.
Get pregame jitters and you get out there to try to make a play,
yep.
That could happen.
Yeah, and again, if you're Coach Adkins, these are some of your more experienced players, and you're looking to them to be the ones to calm down first. Some of them put more pressure on themselves and tend to overreact, and that's enough psychology. Garland spins out of the defense over on the far side, and now they'll start the offense. And I thought they had gone man. They haven't. They're still in this zone. Coach Adkins will do that just in a minute because I said he didn't play a lot of it. Wow, Bruner just eyes it and buys it. She buried a 3. The lead is 8. 24-16. Somerset leads with 2:43 to go here in the opening half.
InTrust Counseling is proud to offer psychiatry, counseling, case management, medication assistance, and family practice services all under one umbrella. Please call them at 676-0638 or check out their new website at intrust-healthcare.com to get services started today. You can also find them on Facebook. With 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the half, Somerset leads 24-16.
You can go ahead and do the work. I'm playing with the kids in the crowd down there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, this game was tied at 3, 5, 11, and 13, and since that time, Somerset is on a 11 to 5, or excuse me, they were tied at 13. They are on an 11 to 3 run to blow the lead out to 8. I was trying to get the math to work, and all of a sudden it wasn't working, but 8-point lead, and points have been a little hard to come by in this game. And the 3 is Somerset, by my count, Mills made a 2-point layup.
She did.
Everything else that Somerset has made has been either free throws or 6 3-point baskets.
You're going to win a lot of games shooting that high percentage.
Yeah, they are burying it, and usually Pulaski's the one that lives and dies at the 3-point line. Ready back to action. Coach Adkins and Coach Rex Road have had a chance to talk with their troops. Pulaski walking in the front court against this lady jumper defense. Long 3 by Ridner, hard off the rim. It'll sail out of bounds. Somerset basketball.
One thing that a lot of teams, get on my soapbox here, a lot of teams will start that, well, we're going to shoot everything from the 3-point line to try to make the deficit up in a hurry. But
yeah.
The 2-point shot, that's where I thought he was calling a timeout.
He got a held ball as Fouch picked the ball up in back court in a trap, and Coach Rex wrote really thought maybe they had some arm there, but that's a bad place to pick it up. Guess what? Pulaski, in the person of Martin, gets a hand on an inbounds pass again. We'll get a do-over.
Anyway, so what I was getting ready to say is the higher percentage shot is the 2-point shot.
Yes. And
got
if you
plenty of
shoot
time.
all threes, they tend to defend those, and you'll find some really good lanes. Stolen away in back court by Martin. Stolen back by Somerset.
And a jump ball?
Bruner had the ball, and they've called a walk on Bruner.
I think a jump ball, and they're going to change possession.
I'll give you that, maybe. Bruner did a great job to steal the basketball, and
I don't know that I've seen that many jump ball called in I don't know how long. It was a jump ball, called a jump ball.
Thompson took it into traffic, couldn't do anything with it. Bruner came away with it. It got to the corner to Mills. Here comes Bruner to front court. Down the lane, nobody stops her. She put it up.
Ooh.
Ball is swatted away by Martin, who's become a defensive force, but they're going to get her for way too much contact, and Bruner's going to step to the free throw line. Exactly 2 minutes to go in the opening half, and Somerset's up 8 with a chance to extend. That one cups out.
No luck on the line for Miss Bruner tonight.
I think she's 0 for 3 right now. And the shot looks fine. It's just not finding the bottom of the sack right now. That one back rim. Rebound comes away to Dunn. Quickly to front court, and Bruner cuts her off. Right side, Rodner. 3, yes. You and I had a pretty good view of that one, partner.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked good when it left her hand.
24-19. Somerset to front court. Pulaski's defense is scattered but intense. Everybody on Somerset's team pounces the basketball. I mean, you don't have bigs and littles. You've got primary ball handlers. Mills, timeout. Come out on the floor as Coach Rex Rote wants one. 24-19, Somerset on top. 1:28 to go in the opening half on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Magic Monograms has moved to 110 Creek Terrace, conveniently located off North Highway 27 between Big Lots and Backyard Burger. The place for custom embroidery, screen printing, and so much more. They can put your designs on medical and athletic uniforms, corporate and school apparel. Find them on Facebook. Search Magic Monograms and Embroidery. Again, with 1:28 left to go on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, Somerset still finds herself in the lead, 24-18.
Turn around. Always when we're in the upper deck here, I always look around behind me. When they start to fill up behind me, you're starting to get a big crowd in here. And the crowd has about got the lower bowl full. Upper deck's sparsely, but 20% occupied maybe. Come on out. You got plenty of time. You get the second half of the girls' game and the boys' game, and they won't make you leave in between and charge you twice.
Nope.
Somerset has it in front court. Pulaski's still in this 2-3 zone. They match the shooters, as Robert said earlier. But Somerset has managed to shoot an unbelievable percentage from three-point, and that's how they built this lead. It's currently at 5. It's been as high as 8. Somerset says, you guys want to play zone? We'll slow it down a little bit. You mentioned this earlier. They might want to. Now we've gone under a minute, and I know what the thought is. we'll take the last shot if you're going to play zone.
Absolutely. And I thought that they would try to get out and press the ball handler quicker to try to get the ref to call the 5-second call. But they seem to be content to let it go.
Yeah, I am surprised. Maybe they feel like they didn't shoot it very well in the half, does Pulaski, and they're just willing to get this thing to the locker room and do some maintenance work. Well, the clock goes under 20. Bruner is being guarded by me right now. And finally she attacks and gives it to Mills. Wow, 2 or 3 close passes. They started this a little early, I think. Now they're going back. Now they're going to get the let's go signal from Coach Rexroth. Tough pass. Great catch by Bruner. Wow. 3 ball in the air. Oh, it almost turned out perfect as Mills shot rimmed out. 24-19 Somerset at the end of one half on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
It's time to auction. Who you gonna call? Whether it's a farm, home, personal, or commercial property, Ford Brothers Auctioneers bring home the bacon for your next auction. On-site, online, simulcast. Whatever works best for you, that's what we do. Award-winning marketing to support your auction. And FordBrothersInc.com has the most unique visitors for auctions in the market. Give us a call for your next auction. At Ford Brothers, we're selling the country.
During our 32nd anniversary sales event, you can own a new Toyota for less. Right now at Toyota of Somerset. We have a great selection of new Toyotas under $20,000. Also new 2020 Corollas only $169 a month. And we have the new 2020 Toyota RAV4s arriving daily. How about 1.9% financing for up to 72 months or huge cash rebates up to $2,500? So come on in.
We're all about you.
And welcome back to halftime. A lot of stuff going on here at Pulaski County High School. I hope Madeline, she is a very busy lady. I'm hoping in game 2 that we'll get 5 mad minutes. I hope Madeline can join us at halftime. But if not, I'm going to bring you up to speed on a couple things that are going on. Robert, when we were in school, they did not have a bass fishing team, and they didn't have a bowling team.
Nope.
And they've come up with an archery situation. There's all kinds of sports that are being contested right now. Just wanted to shout out to the Pulaski first year that they've had a bowling team. And they competed in the region last week. And just going to throw that out there. That just seems like so cool to say you're on a high school bowling team.
Yeah.
I also want to mention tonight they have a fundraiser going for the Cancer Society. And there are buckets that are being passed around through the crowd. And it's one bucket on one side and one bucket on the other side. And they have a competition between the jumpers and the Maroons about who can raise the most money for cancer. All I can say is I think Fort Banks got their hand in this. Anybody who's making a donation, put it in a bucket, and it's for the right cause, and we're all for that. So if you know anybody that doesn't have somebody in their immediate family or friends that's been touched by cancer, just consider yourself blessed, because we all know the evils of that. Also, Pulaski County has started an athletic alumni association here. And you can make a donation, and for $100 a year, you get a pass to all the high school sporting events, which in itself pays for it. They also have a recognition page that they've got, and they're starting to put a board up that's going to have the year, if you were here, if you graduated, or you competed in a sport, whatever it was, and they're going to have your name up there. And again, all you need to do is get a hold of Brian Miller, and it's at Brian Miller at pulaski.kyschools.us. You can check with us and everything. It's a good thing. The Somerset Hall of Fame is well established, and it's a pretty cool thing. And this is just a way of keeping former Maroons in touch with what's going on here on University Drive, and encouraging some of them to come back out and support the younger or the newer Pulaski County players. Halftime, 24-19. Somerset or Pulaski got the opening bucket. They led it 2. 3-3 was the first tie of the game. Somerset took a 1-point lead on a free throw. Tied it back up at 5. Somerset ran it out to a 4-point lead, tie it back at 11. tie it back at 13, and then from that point forward, Somerset led the entire half. Biggest lead was 8. It's 5 here at halftime, 24-19 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
We know life can be hectic. That's why Somerset Community College offers flexible online programs in addition to traditional in-class learning. Our small class sizes mean personal attention. When with over 40 programs to study, you're sure to find one that fits. Remember, you've got this. Get started today by applying to somerset.kctcs.edu. Come experience SEC, real people, real success.
We talked a little bit, Robert, before this game, and records said that Pulaski County might have been the favorite coming into this. They're at home, a little better record. Truth of the matter is, just like this one, I expect game 2. You know, game 2, I'll shamelessly promote. You and I are going to be here for the second game, the boys' version of this tonight. 2 teams that are 17-3 each.
Absolutely.
2 teams that have the best record in the 12th region right now. 2 of the best RPI ratings, which I think is something silly for high school sports, because who knows who gets to see enough of the games. But that's Mike talking.
No, I said the same thing during football season.
And football season, they used it to determine a lot of things, and I'm not sure it's not a misuse. But you and I'll have a soapbox for another day to talk about that one, won't we?
We will.
You are listening to Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West High School Basketball, presented by the Somerset family, Don Franklin, Somerset family of dealerships, here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. He's Robert. I'm Mike. We're really glad you could join us tonight again. At the end of one quarter, it was 11-7 Somerset, 24-19 here at the halftime. By my count, Somerset has made 6 3-point baskets in the opening half. If you do 6 times 3 is 18. They have 4 free throws and 1 2-point basket to get to 24. So I did not expect Somerset to live by the 3. I thought Pulaski would.
I did too. And the one thing that, you know, if you're a Somerset fan and you're watching this game, the lead right now could be closer to 10 if they just hit free throws.
Yeah, again, that's the one thing Somerset did not do well. Turnovers by both teams, probably
right.
too many.
As
you get ready for tournament play, you've got to hack that down a little bit. I remind you all that a little over a week from now, we're going to do this again over at the Briar Patch.
Yeah, buddy.
And then the following week, or 10 days from then, 9 days, on Halloween, Pulaski and Southwestern are going to do the rematch over at the Wigwam. And so we've got some pretty good high school basketball lined up for you here on LakeCumberlandSports.com. We really do enjoy it. If you get a chance, go to the webpage. Lots of stuff went on this weekend with the cheerleading programs, and all that stuff is posted. And I will give a blanket congratulations to both schools, all 3 schools, in this cheerleading competition that went on, because there's a whole bunch of them. The Pulaski kids were in here, young ladies, were in here working out when we got here, and they're preparing to go to the championships in Disney. And there are several other of the local schools. I know Meese Middle is. I'm not going to start down the list. There's 5 or 6.
Right.
And if I start down the list, I'll get it wrong.
Well, you'll
I'll
miss
leave
one
somebody
and
out.
Somebody will complain.
That's the only bad thing about list.
That's right. Since 1979, Modern Systems has been defending communities all across Kentucky, and they are proud to be part of the communities they serve, committing time for numerous sponsorships like Project 5810, Relay for Life, March of Dimes, the local Heart Walk, and many school programs. Modern Systems, your neighbors and your friends, and they work 24/7 to protect the things that matter most to you. From homes to businesses to school and churches, let Modern Systems be your trusted name and security. I want to remind everybody to stay tuned to the conclusion of today's girls matchup, where we will announce the Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game and the Modern Systems Defender of the Game. I think I cut you off again. I think I'm pretty good at that, right?
No, he was talking. It wasn't me. No, that was Michael Carell. We pay attention to him for a lot of reasons. One, he's a good guy. And
2, he carries a badge.
He carries a badge. And you and I both know that that's pretty important.
It is.
All kinds of celebrities coming into our section now. I saw the Somerset coaching staff, Phil Grundy wandering in. If you ever want to have fun, set by Phil Grundy in any sport that any one of his kids are involved in.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you a quick story since we got a minute. Played Little League Baseball in Burnside. And we were fortunate enough on the food stop team to have Phil Grundy as our pitcher.
Wow.
As our star outfielder. as our star hitter, and I knew just watching that kid play Little League Baseball that he was destined for something big.
And it has somehow managed to get through the genes because Cross was an outstanding athlete at Somerset High School. Cade right now, I had a guy at lunch today, didn't even know who he was. They know we do broadcast. Came up and said, "You doing the game tonight?" I said, "Yeah, both of them." He said, "The Grundy kid's something else, isn't he?" I said, "Yeah." He started talking about it, and I said, "You do realize that basketball's probably his third sport."
Isn't that scary, too?
Good kid, good athlete. We wish him all the best. But, again, Somerset has lost 3 games on the varsity side in boys. Pulaski has lost 3 games. I look back at their schedule. That one needs no hype. I think you and I will just point a finger when we get ready for game 2 and say, let them go.
Yeah, I would. But Cade Grundy, I'm glad, if you're a Somerset fan, you're glad he's on your sideline, because having an athlete like that is, I hate to say it, but it's almost unfair.
Well, I've gone down the list, and I've been around 64 years, Robert, so I remember a few, and he would be in the top handful, without a doubt, of athletes that I've been around here. Anyway, we're ready to do basketball. 5-point lead. Somerset has it to start the second half. They're up 5, and Pulaski is in a different variation to this zone as they are packing it now a little more. And that was a ruse. They're bouncing right back out. Never show them your full hand in the first 20 seconds. Somerset can be patient now with this 5-point lead and look for what they want. Tough pass. Wow. Bruner, what a save.
Absolutely.
Should have been a turnover. Bruner has it back. A lot of close passing, but Somerset seems to have pretty good hands. Not much happening as we've played 50 seconds. Turnover, but ball off the hands of Bowling, but it also went off the hands of Thompson. Yep. So it'll be Somerset basketball. Glad you could join us. Sit back, relax. Pass inside, slapped away, but Fouch will pick it up on the backside and stripped away by Ridner. She just went and got it. 3-ball, Thompson in the air, yes.
That's how you get back in the game right there.
Yeah, and you can't let her spot up and see that much daylight, and the lead is 2. Turnover in backcourt, rescued by Bolin in the corner. Timeout. Somerset, 24-22, minute and a half into the third quarter. Somerset on top, Pulaski on a comeback.
Since we opened our doors at Citizens National Bank 100 years ago, many things have changed. We moved from horse and buggy to electric cars, from candles to lanterns, to electricity, from telegraphs to smartphones, and from phonographs to music streaming. For 100 years, Citizens National Bank has been moving forward while staying focused on tradition of service that began when we opened. We thank you for allowing us to serve you for 100 years. Citizens National Bank, moving forward, moving together, member FDIC.
I think somebody sent us a note, told you looked really cute tonight. You've got an admirer.
Oh, that makes me
How about that?
Who would that be?
We'll share that after the ball game.
Somerset has my wife have your number? Should I be concerned?
We're tied at 24 after that basket, and wow. It's been a while. That 8-point lead is gone. Shot up off the rim, no good. Flat-footed rebound to Ridner. Somerset had a 5-point lead at the half. It has evaporated. We're even. A couple minutes gone here in the third. Pulaski now has the bounce in their step all of a sudden. Strange how when you get back in a game and you start scoring points, you seem to bounce around a little more.
Absolutely.
Nice back cut, beautiful pass. Shot put up, didn't go.
Coach Atkins really looking for the contact foul on that end.
And now he's going to be really not happy because Bruner did a great job of taking it hard to the rim, and Dunn picked up the foul, and Coach Atkins is, well, I take it back. He's barking at his player a little more. Maybe he didn't think they took it up strong enough. Bruner likes this end better.
I think so.
Struggled a little bit at the line. That's the only thing she did wrong in the opening half. She played a heck of a floor game. And the lead is 1. And the lead is 1 as that one rims out. Oaks to front court, crossover, down the lane. Threw it up off the rim, no good. Wow.
Thought she was getting ready to set her feet and go back up.
Yeah, I did too. Nice rebound by Garland, though. That was I will take this rebound. You love to see that as a coach. Somebody just go get a rebound. Bruner to Mills. Bruner, they'll play passive. Bruner down the lane, hit the bottom of the backboard, standing out of bounds when she got a rebound, but the floor's too short.
That's right. She got right under the basketball goal. Looked like 22 Lauren Faust. She had position.
She did.
She was looking for the basketball to come probably back her way, but Miss Bruner was committed.
I like the fact that she aggressively, I think she's a freshman if I'm not mistaken.
She is.
That will pay dividends in the future. Pulaski has it in front court, trailing by 1. Tough pass. Two Somerset players had a hand on it. Bruner just spins away from all that contact. Heads to front court, overthrew her. It's turned over, Bruner went and got it. And drew the foul.
She's everywhere on the court.
Does she ever unwind?
No, if you know any of the Bruner kids,
I do.
None of them unwind.
Actually, I know the parents and the grandparents, and yeah.
Energy to burn.
Yep, and they don't waste it on the floor. They use it.
Absolutely.
1 point game. Lady Jumpers on top. We're still only mid-third quarter. That ball was handled 3 times, and somehow Mills came back away from it.
I don't know how she was able to reach
nothing.
it. And I don't even know how she was able to get it and pass it behind her.
Bowen got it to Garland. Put it on the deck. Didn't go. Here comes Pulaski. Dunn is going to the rim. Hopefully we're synced with the audio and the video because you could see that at about 30 feet. She was going to the rim.
That could prove to be costly. We're 4 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and that's her 3rd foul.
Yeah, and Bowen set a whole lot of that opening half, and Somerset survived it. But I think they want her on the floor. Free throw, but done, no.
Might be one of the first misses I've seen from Pulaski tonight.
Yeah, and that's one thing they do. They shoot free throws very well. Second one, that'll find the bottom. And we're tied at 25. That is the 5th tie of the game by my count, subject to correction when we have time to really take it. Evidently it's beach night or something. Somerset threw it away. Another uncontested turnover. And that 8-point lead got away partly because of not handling the basketball. Ridner with the long 3, no. Nelson runs it down in the corner. Out to Ridner. She's trying, or to Thompson trying to find Ridner underneath. And we get a bump, and Bruner will pick up a foul. Her second, team second. 2 against each team as we're under 3:41 here in the third quarter. Pass into the corner. Thompson. Whoa, tough pass, and somehow they came away with it. Bounce pass in the dirt. Stolen away. Fouch.
Now you got to run
ahead to Bolin.
What happened?
We got a foul. We got a double foul behind the play. Watch this. No, 1 foul. Well, the official is trying to figure out what he called. I think he's about to have a conference. He told the players to go away. He's going to call double foul. It may be double technicals.
Could be.
I turned to go down the floor with the basketball, and I'm sure the camera did too. Did not see it, but when I looked up at the whistle, I saw them kind of pulling people apart on the back end. They were already 6-8 feet apart, and now we're going to get some sort of explanation. 25 all, 3:30 to go in the third quarter on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And we do not have an audio feed from the folks at midcourt, so when they sort this out, we'll be a party of it.
In real estate, working with the right people matters. Barry Turner, broker and co-owner at Turner Realty Groups, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationships with their clients. See for yourself on their Zillow profile with more reviews than anyone else in the Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty Group, just off Highway 27 between lights 21 and 22. Call 679-SOLD or go online at shopsomersethomes.com.
All right, I got it.
All right, what you got?
A double technical foul. Garland for Somerset. Blankenship for Pulaski County. That's Garland's first foul. That's Blankenship's 3rd foul since it's non-possession. Neither one of them had the basketball. No free throws shot, but it's a personal foul against each player, and that's 3 on Blankenship. That's for free. You don't want another one because 2 technicals sends you to the house. Well, it was over and back. The Somerset crowd seems to think that Dunn got a hand on it. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't tell.
Couldn't tell either.
But another turnover of the unforced variety. Still tied at 25. Lots to be decided, plenty of time. Crossover by Blankenship, can't get away. She and Garland are having fun. They're doing some belly bumping and pushing and grabbing, and that's good stuff. Dunn, blow down the lane, ran over somebody, got a block.
Might have had her feet set, but again.
They got Garland. That's her second foul. Team's 4th.
I don't know that. I guess they don't do this at the high school level. I know they do at the college level where they got the arc under.
No,
the
we don't have an
basketball.
arc. In high school, they can be standing on the out-of-bounds line and still call a charge.
But I think they're going to give that to the player just about any time
You're
standing
right.
under the goal.
You're right. And Dunn hit the free throw. Pulaski leads 26-25. First lead since they were ahead
2-0.
4-3. Yeah. Shot in the air. You're right. 2-0. Correct. Long by Ryder, put up and in by Thompson.
Now this is where the game can change for Somerset if you're not careful. It'd be one of the first bigger leads that Pulaski County has come out. I think they led by 3 at one time. However, you don't shoot yourself. Well,
there you go.
Don't shoot yourself back into the game. It can get away quick.
Get it in the corner to Fouch, and she'll just bury the 3, and we tie this thing right back up. Who would have thought it? So that was a big 3. That was a momentum breaker for Pulaski and a much-needed basket for Somerset. They're going to call a late call. Bruner fell on the contact. I don't know how much foul was there. I think that's probably a no call just between us. 5 team fouls for Somerset, 3 for Pulaski, just the polar opposite of the opening half, where Pulaski got Somerset to the bonus in a big hurry. Player control foul, Pulaski's basketball underneath with 2:16 to go in the third quarter in a tie game at 28. Back cut, got it on a real nice inbounds play to Thompson. Somerset got an easy one. Or Pulaski got an easy one. Somerset was playing man on that out-of-bounds play, and just somebody got screened. Quickly to front court. Mills, they'll get a payback. She got it underneath to Fouch. And we're tied at 30.
It's amazing how back and forth this game has been, especially when you looked at it at one point, saw an 8-point lead, and now it's going to be back and forth, I think, probably until the end of the game.
7 times we've been tied in this thing after we broke it open. Dunn inside, finds Rodner, put it up too hard, no. Backside rebound, put up and in to Dunn. No, that's Martin. My bad. Stolen away by Nelson. That's over. Well, and she recovers and comes up with a basketball. Ridner 3, no. Cupped out. Rebound, Thompson, put it up.
Good.
Yes. Probably a timeout coming, partner. Somerset led by 5 at the half. They trail by 4, 34-30 here on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
L&N Federal Credit Union has been in business since 1954. Set up as a financial cooperative, profits are given back to individuals by way of better interest rates, lower fees, convenient services, and resource programs. L&N can offer everything necessary to someone's personal or business finances. Stop by their Somerset location in front of Kroger Marketplace on 27 or go online at lnfcu.com. Equal housing lender and NCUA insured. With 1:09 left to go in the third quarter, Pulaski finds herself in the lead 34-30.
Well, this one has had a whole lot of stuff going on. And the bad news, if you're a Somerset fan, is they've only scored 6 points in almost 7 minutes of this third quarter. And we used to have a running statement when some of us tried to coach this game a little bit. If you put up a single digit in a quarter in any game in basketball, you're probably losing ground.
Absolutely.
You can play great defense, and if you're putting up single digits, you're probably losing ground. So Somerset has the lead has gone from 6 to a -4. They have the basketball with 9 minutes and change to play. This is forever. Get
Assist
the
to
ball.
turnover ratio is what's killed him.
It has. Here's Bolin ahead to Mills. Tries to dribble into traffic. She got a walking call. Maybe not strong enough to avoid the contact, knocked her off her feet. But that one can go either way. This time it went the other way, or Pulaski way. Front court, Ridner. Left side, Dunn puts it on the deck. Blow by, put it up, no good. Got her own rebound after a carom or two.
Michael Jordan would say, $1 million move, 5-cent shot.
Exactly. No finish to cry on, but Thompson's had a monster half.
Absolutely. She played outstanding.
She has, and she's got it out to a 6-point Pulaski lead. That is as big. That is their largest lead of the game. Somerset to front court in the corner. There's that three. There it is. Ouch just spotted up over in that corner and said, if you get me the ball, I'm all right.
Ooh.
Well, again, a turnover back, and now the 6-point lead is a 3-point lead, and you got the rock back 10 seconds. Somerset's going to have to hurry. Bolin saw that. She put it on the deck all the way to the rim, put it up, got hit. Great job of recognition by your point guard. I have a feeling she had some help from the Somerset bench yelling.
So too.
But that was great recognition.
2 walking steps, and then she looked up at the clock, and it was on.
And what she did is she straight-lined it to as soon as she got her shoulders even with the defender, she said, I'm going to the rim. Bowling at the line. Sat a lot in the opening half with foul trouble. That one's hard.
Free throws being the story tonight for Somerset.
Right now, if you're Somerset, the one thing you could point to, turnovers both ways, but
Absolutely.
the free throw line has not been your friend tonight. That one's hard. Now, Thompson has a rebound. Dunn's got a shot off, I think. Doesn't matter. End of 3. Pulaski County on top, 36-33 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Wait times are short at Quick Care Walk-In Clinic. They're focused on service, and they staff the clinic to reduce time spent in the weight room. Quick Care has lab and x-ray equipment right there in the clinic, which is another great time saver. The clinic is open and waiting for you from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. on weekdays and 10 to 3 on Saturday. There, of course, no appointment is necessary. Just walk in when you need us. Quick Care behind the hospital in Med Park West. Getting ready to start the fourth quarter on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard. Pulaski finds herself in the lead, 36-33.
Don't forget, at the conclusion of this, we will select a Somerset Community College offensive player of the game from each team and also a Modern Systems defender of the game from each team. We want to thank them for sponsoring that. I want to thank the folks at Magic Monograms for being around, putting us in these spiffy clothes that you and I are wearing tonight.
Yeah,
Entrust Counseling Service have been with us since we started this adventure. I call it Gilligan's Island sometime because Kevin Lloyd had a lot of faith. And he has brought this to the point that, at least from an audio-video standpoint, this is top-shelf stuff. Still looking for some announcers, but you're stuck with us. So, fourth quarter about to start. Pulaski basketball with a 3-point lead. Somerset plays man, so that's one thing they don't have to worry about coming out of a zone. They can play more aggressively. Team fouls 5 to the Jumpers, 4 to the Maroons. Drive around the lane, Ridner, they're going to get an illegal screen, I think, yes, against Thompson.
Don't want her to get too many fouls picked up on her.
That's 3 on her, by the way.
Super valuable tonight for that team.
5-5, the team fouls now. Bruner probing, can't get through. She and Dunn are both pretty foot quick. I don't know if that's even a real statement, but anyway, they're both quick on their feet.
I knew exactly what you meant.
Well, good.
There's the shot.
Guess what? We've seen, finally missed one. She's due. Backside rebound came away to Ridner. Got it ahead to a driving Nelson. It came off. Rebound to the Jumpers, and a lot of battle to come away.
Ooh, yeah.
Foul in the front court. Robert and I in stereo gave you the woo.
I'm good at that.
Well, that was a good woo. We didn't have to comment. We just wooed.
A lot of contact on one side of the floor led to a lot of contact on the other side of the floor.
Foul was on Martin, team 6th, by the way. So Somerset will shoot the bonus from this point forward. 3 in the corner, left-handed 3, a little bit hard. Run down the backside rebound will Somerset in the person of Garland. Boland in the corner. Somerset finally got to the corner.
Good shot. Ooh.
Pull up, no. Good job of Bruner to go get the rebound. She put it up too hard. No call. Rebound comes away to Martin.
Bruner in that position would have been really easy to reach and get a really quick foul called on her. So the fact that she brought her hands in and didn't get the call was excellent heads-up play.
Dunn blow by, didn't go. Hard rebound comes away to Somerset. Bowling down the lane. They're going to call the foul on Thompson.
That's her fourth.
Yeah, and that's huge. Bowling might have got away with an extra step in there too, but it was so smooth, I think nobody paid attention, and we're not going to mention that. Crowd's starting to fill in, by the way.
Absolutely. The crowd's going to be great.
Going to get a nice house tonight.
People still coming in the door.
Bowling's free throw is hard, and we don't need to – we just say what we said earlier. Free throws have hurt the Lady Jumpers tonight.
Absolutely.
Second one by Bowling. Short. Battle for the rebound.
That's an 0 for 4 for her.
Thompson got the rebound through a get-off-me type thing. Oaks starts the offense. This next 6 minutes is going to be fun. There goes Dunn. Split the defense, shot it up under and hit the bottom of the rim. Bruner. Or that's Mills, ahead to Bruner. Mills is wearing a headband, Mike. Makes it a lot easier if you'll pay attention. A lot of dribbling by Garland, and she finally gets back out of traffic. We go under 6 minutes. Mills probing. Bruner sees a lane, goes. She got hit. I'm calling Blankenship for the foul. I think that's 4 on Blankenship too, but we'll wait.
Either the Pulaski team's not respecting the fact that Kate Bruner has a three-point shot, or maybe she just doesn't have one, because a lot of times when she squares up, she's got a great shot open, but I love the tenacity to take it and just drive it to the lane to try to get those 2 points that you really, really want.
You and I are going to mention this one more time. Free throws are hurting the Lady Jumpers, as that is a miss. Bruner did hit a 3 in the first half. Second free throw, cut it to a 2-point lead. Broke a dry spell, by the way. 36-34. First point scored in the fourth quarter, and we've gone 2.5 minutes. Blankenship to Rodner. Looks at the cuts. Got it to Oaks. Nice finish. Good cut, good find, nice finish.
It's one thing you're going to look at if you're the Somerset coaching staff, that play alone right there, cutting right to the middle of that defense, has burned them a lot tonight.
Back tip on Bruner, but they're going to call the foul on Dunn. She's got 3s. Pulaski County has built up. Most of their starters are in foul trouble. Oaks is the only one who's not carrying some fouls right now. And Bruner made the free throw, and she was checked out rather hard by Nelson on the attempt, and I think she was pointing out, I've got 2. That one rimmed out. Rodner. Oaks. 3-point game. Pulaski has the lead and the ball. We go under 5 minutes in the fourth quarter. Somerset, their defense has been good all night as far as their tenacity. I like the effort that they put out.
I do
Both
too.
teams.
Absolutely. Again, you know, I said at the beginning of the game, I'm not a big fan of the zone, but the zone's played well, and the man-to-man matchups have played well.
Yep.
The only thing that's really hurt either team is the turnovers, but on the other side of the court, if you're a Somerset person, those free throws are really, really hurt you.
Long rebound came to Bowling. She was hit, but she threw it ahead to a teammate, and I think the official, to be honest, didn't call the behind-the-play foul because the layup was coming. Fauci is fouled on the shot. She's going to shoot 2. That's only the second foul, by the way, on Oaks. First free throw by Fouch is in the bottom of the sack. She's making a hard case for our offensive player of the game for Somerset. Second one's perfect.
2 really good free throws.
And it's 38-37. Pulaski with a 1-point lead. The last foul I said was on Oaks. It's only her second, but it's the team's 10th, which means Somerset's going to shoot the double bonus from this point forward. That's important.
Absolutely. And if Somerset were to gather any kind of a lead or it go back and forth.
Blankenship, who we've not heard much from tonight, just stepped up and buried a 3 to extend the lead to 4 at 41-37, 4:05 to go in the fourth here in the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
For over 55 years, Godby Realty and Auction has been serving the real estate and auction needs in the Lake Cumberland area. And during that half century, Godby Realty and Auction has been a proud supporter of our students and student athletes. Godby Realty and Auction provides top-notch realtor service when you are looking for a property or when needing realtor assistance in finding your new home or farm. They've successfully been bringing home sellers and buyers together for over 5 decades. Their Big Blue auction team offers this area's top-notch auctioneers and ringmen to secure top dollar for your residential, commercial, farm, or personal property. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction, names you know, names you can trust. To see all their listings and auctions, go to GodbyRealtyandAuction.com. With 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the game, Pulaski finds herself in the lead, 41-37.
Once again, all night long, I should have been giving you the Turner Realty Group 3-point shots. Guess what? There's been a buku of them, and I just now remembered that. So to our folks at Turner Realty, that's an apology coming from me if you didn't get one. And I guess we made one blunder, and we've admitted to it, so we'll try to make fewer than that. Back to action. Somerset has it. We go under 4 minutes. 4-point lead, Pulaski. This one's been tight since the get-go. Somerset had an 8-point lead. Pulaski's led by 5. Ball slapped away. It's touched. Good call. Somerset rescues in backcourt, but it was touched. Bowling along the line. Mills tried to get it inside. It went off the hands of Garland, but they're going to say, no, that was Fouch. They're going to say it was touched by Pulaski County last. It'll be Lady Jumper basketball.
Somerset got really, really deep into that defense. Was able to make a play, but I don't know how you make that pass on the sideline. I really don't.
Garland got the bucket. 41-39. Well, we don't do anything but close games.
I'll take that.
That's everything I've done this year. Blankenship spin move.
Nice play.
Made a 3 the last trip, comes down and buries a 2, and don't know where that game's been all night, but she's found it in the last few minutes. Quickly to front court and a bobble. And Garland was trying to make the pass and mishandle, and she could do that as long as the feet weren't still moving, but it's a walk.
Unforced error. Another one tonight.
Chris Adkins had the basketball and took the opportunity to say a few words to one of his players. Dunn out high. Pulaski running a little bit of a weave. Oaks down the lane. Lefty didn't drop. Another rebound for Garland. Bruner, front court. Put it. Oh, it wouldn't stay. Great move. Wouldn't stay.
The iron has been unkind to that.
The iron was not kind. That's correct. Blankenship, who's been on fire, threw up maybe a 3 they didn't want, but Dunn got the rebound. 2.5 and counting. Pulaski with a 4-point lead and the basketball. And Bruner is going to commit a foul. It's a common foul.
I think that could be her 4th.
It is.
The energy she's brought to the game, you definitely don't want
Yeah,
her
they don't want to
out.
lose her, especially on the defensive side of the basketball. And offense, she's been breaking people down. Common foul. Everybody, Somerset will shoot the double bonus. Pulaski will shoot the bonus for the final 2:20 of this game. Oaks put it on their Dunn, put it on the deck and lost it. Fouch has it. She's going to head toward front court. They find an open Bruner down the lane. Big wreck. Blankenship. By my count, that's 5. Not
If that is her fifth, that's a big loss at this point for Pulaski.
It is her fifth.
Played so well this fourth quarter.
Martin will check in. She gave him some good minutes in the opening half, but Blankenship's a little more of an offensive threat, I think, than Martin. Somerset's back at that free throw line. Bruner shot it short.
Still can't find it.
Still a 4-point game. 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Long time.
Got to have this one.
Yeah, you can't get dry trips this late. And does. So Bruner hits 1 out of 2. 43-40. We go under 2 minutes. Ridner, backhand off to Oakes. Out high to Dunn. Ridner, probably the most patient Pulaski's been in a while. Passed the ball 5 or 6 times. Dunn with a blocking foul. Yeah, that's a good call, and that's 5 on Bruner. I hate to see her foul out, but she never was square, and the contact came. If she doesn't get a round of applause from the Somerset fans, I don't know which game they've been watching. Coach Rexroad has a minute. Actually, in high school, he has 30 seconds to get a substitute into the game, and he can use that 30 seconds, and he is. He will look down the bench and go get Miss Fisher. Bruner will make a candidate for our defensive player of the game for Somerset, I think. Shot is no good. Strong rebound. Once again, Garland has dominated the backboard for Somerset. Bowling. Fouch.
That's good.
You're calling him. He's calling him. We're tied at 43.
You got that kind of an angle to the basketball.
We had a pretty good angle on that one, didn't we?
Yeah, man.
Fouch has been unconscious tonight. I've got her with 4 threes. Pushing 20 on the game for points. Ridner down the lane, put it up.
Get the foul.
Yeah, pretty good sportsmanship there by Garland. Garland got her on the arm, and they called it on Fouch. And it was on Fouch. I'm sorry. That is, again, the 2 blondes with the ponytails and the numbers I can't read. Free throw by Ridner was in the bottom of the sack. It's a 1-point Pulaski lead. 1:11 to play. Ridner's second one is way short. Fisher has a rebound. She is being harassed but gets it away, and now Bowling heads to front court. Somerset trails by 1. We go under a minute. Garland has it. Put it on the deck. In the corner. Mills didn't want the shot.
Still don't want it.
Fisher, they tried to get it to her in traffic. Not a good choice. And Pulaski comes away, and now Pulaski could pull it out and make Somerset foul if they can hang on to it. And that's going to be a timeout by Coach Adkins. 44-43 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Since 1920, Citizens National Bank has been located on the Fountain Square in downtown Somerset, and it's been their home for nearly 100 years. Lots of their customers live and work here. Over half of the bank's team, 72 employees to be exact, work downtown. And now more than ever, Citizens National Bank is excited to be a part of the downtown community. They love downtown Somerset, and they're here to stay. Citizens National Bank, moving forward together. Member FDIC. And we also want to thank Turner Realty Group that we mentioned earlier in real estate. Working with the right people matters. Barry Turner, broker and co-owner at Turner Realty Group, knows the ropes. Over the years, Turner Realty Group has developed excellent relationship with the clients. See for yourself on their Zillow profiles with more reviews than anyone else in the Lake Cumberland region. Turner Realty Group, just off Highway 27, 20 lights, 21 and 22. Call 679-SOLD or go online at shopsomersethomes.com. Quick Care Walk-In Clinic at Med Park West High School basketball, presented by the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships and partner. Our first voyage together is going to turn out to be a memorable one.
I think so. Right now, if you're I don't want to hindsight always be in 2020. Coach Rexroad probably should have used a timeout on this side of the floor to draw up the play.
Maybe.
But
Atkins runs a back screen, and wisely the pass done turned down a contested shot. And Pulaski's going to say we're going under 30 seconds and make Somerset foul. and they're going to put Ridner at the line. And I did have her free throw stats in front of me when the game started. And if I was doing a good job, I would have them right now. I don't. So we're just going to say Pulaski with one of their seniors at the line. And it's short. And a rebound to Somerset, and Ridner fouled Bowling. And she did foul Bowling.
She did. 90 feet from the basket. That's a hard foul to make because you got the 1-point lead. Well, you don't want the cheap foul to stop the clock and possibly give the lead back to Somerset.
Sometimes you compound a mistake
with a mistake,
with an effort mistake, and you miss the free throw, and then you run over the point guard. Well, it's a 1-point game, and Bowling has the double bonus. She has 2. And she buried that one. And guess what? We're tied. I have said that a bunch tonight. Second one by Bowling. That one's hard. Rebound comes away to Thompson. Tie ball game. Pulaski, will they wait for one shot? Ridner dropped it.
You don't need a foul if you're Somerset.
Oakes with a wide open pass. Missed it on the backside, did Martin. Somerset has a rebound. Bowling, length of the floor, put it up. They're going to signal a foul, I think, on Dunn, and a good call.
Wow.
8.2 to go, and Somerset, after losing a 5-point halftime lead and going down by as many as 8, we get a timeout on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Don't go away. We're tied at 44, 8.2 to go.
Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, the Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard, located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset, Kentucky. With 8.2 seconds left to go in regulation, score is tied 44 to 44.
Bowling will be at the line to shoot 2.
2 huge free throws.
If you make both, then Pulaski County, their attitude about what they have to do, if you only make one and Pulaski gets the rebound, then they can take the ball hard to the rim and put it in the officials' hands. But if you make both of them, they got to depend on their player to try to make 2 if they get the call. And it will be double bonus no matter, as 19 fouls against Somerset. Throw that in, so Somerset cannot play the bonus game. Somerset will do a smart thing. Coach Rex Rote gets his players back in the defensive end where you can't get a cheap foul on a rebound call. And Bowling will put up the first of 2. And it is in. Found the corner.
Now, for Coach Atkins, do you call a timeout here to try to ice the shot?
Yeah, but he's not going to, it doesn't appear. He's already told his team what he wants, I assume. Second free throw. Bounces hard. Bowling may get that. Bowling got her own rebound. I don't know if they signal held ball or a foul on Pulaski.
Unreal. That was all effort.
Can you get an oh my?
I was getting ready to say something like that.
They did call the foul on Pulaski. So Bowling back where she was some second and a half ago for 2 more.
You hit both of them. It's huge.
Well, the first one's short. Man.
Speaking it out of existence.
I know Coach Rex Rote probably is going to be tempted to have free throw shooting practice at the Briar Patch tonight. He is in an official's ear down here. That one found the bottom. 2-point game.
No foul.
Pulaski to front court.
No, you won't make it that easy.
Shot put up off the side of the rim, but done. Scramble on the floor. Signal ball game.
Huge.
Somerset 46, 44, your final. And just so.
Throw records out the window, right?
So Somerset will move to 9 and 12, 1 and 4 in the district. Pulaski will fall to 12 and 9, 1 and 3 in the district. Heck of a ball game, and guess what? You and I are just getting started. Game 2 to follow the boys' version here from the big house at Pulaski County. 11-7, Somerset led at the end of 1. 24-19, Somerset led at the half. End of 3, Pulaski led 36-35. Final score, Somerset 45-44. We were tied at 3 and 5 and 11 and 13 and 24 and 28 and 30. I hope somebody's counting these. I'm not. 43-44. And the final 45-44. That just gives you some idea how close this game. Somerset led by as many as 8. Pulaski led by as many as 6. Final score on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Somerset with a pretty exciting 46-44 ball game.
Great end to a ball game. I enjoyed that. The last exciting game that I watched like that was last year in this same gym.
Probably, yeah.
Big shot out of the corner by one Kate Grundy.
I remember. All right, we have got to pick a Modern Systems defender of the game for each team. We have got to pick a Somerset Community College offensive player for each team. I'm going to give you my ideas, you give me your ideas, and we'll just do it over the phone. We'll just do it live.
Absolutely.
I got Fouch for my offensive player of the game for Somerset, strictly because of the number of threes that she drained, and one in particular when it looked like Pulaski had stretched it out to 6 and Somerset might be teetering a little bit, and she buried one. I'm going with Lauren Fouch as my Somerset Community College offensive player of the game for Somerset.
Exact same thing.
Defense, Garland with her rebounding, Bruner with her floor game. We got to give it to one of them.
Going to put me on the spot?
Yes, I am. I picked one. You got to pick the other one.
I think we called, and I don't want to take anything away from Miss Garland, but I think Kate Bruner played really, really well on the defensive end of the court. I would say give it to Miss Kate Bruner.
Very good. So our Modern Systems defender of the game will be Kate Bruner. Somerset Community College offensive player of the game. You know, Somerset Community College is your community college. They've got the lowest tuition rates in the state, flexible class schedule, small class sizes, and quality education is close to home. Choose from technical degrees for high-demand jobs or transfer degrees to four-year institutions. We're the best choice for education and training. Whatever you need, we have it for you here at SCC. Apply today at somerset.kctcs.edu. SCC, a real college with real people, real success. Congratulations to Kate Bruner. All right, while we're on this, Pulaski County's offensive player of the game, Heidi Thompson.
Heidi Thompson. She played excellent. I love to watch that young lady play basketball. She's just got a lot of heart.
She does.
And she's very valuable to that Pulaski County team.
So congratulations to her. She will be the Pulaski representative of the Somerset Community College offensive player of the game. We gave you a Modern Systems defender of the game in Kate Bruner for Somerset. Since 1979, Modern Systems has been defending communities all over Kentucky, and they're proud to be part of the communities they serve, committing time and sponsorship to numerous charities like Project 5810, Relay for Life, March of Dimes, Heart Walk, and local school programs, and many more. Modern Systems, your neighbor and your friends, they work 24/7 to protect the things that matter most to you, from homes to business to schools and churches. Let Modern System be your trusted name in security. Now one for Pulaski County. Got a Modern Systems defender of the game for Pulaski County.
I'm terrible with names.
Okay. Heidi Rodner. Haley.
I like that.
Haley Rodner will be our Modern Systems defender of the game for Somerset. Once again, final score, game one, Somerset with a thrilling come from behind 46-44 win. For us here at Lake Cumberland Sports, we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, game two, boys version, here from Pulaski County High School. Coming right back, guys.